Imagine that you're a little car, puttering out in the world, going from point A to point B. For most of us, we don't really know what that means or where that'll lead to, but we keep going, following all the other little cars, always listening to Siri because it knows exactly where you need to go. All cramped together in small roads and highways, all trying to get to our own point B. Taking many different roads, never really sure where we're going. And as we're all driving on this highway of life, it's easy to get lost in the zone of looking forward and looking back in the rearview mirror, through the front window, back and forth, and that's it. And we never seem to focus on the daffodils growing on the side of the road or the hawk sitting just above our heads. No, we have to stay focused. We have to always keep our eyes on the road. We have to keep listening to that faceless voice telling us where to go, when to turn, how far and how long. And we always must keep our eyes on the road. And we let the world fly by in this blur of colors and memories and top 40 hits, continuously going from point A to point B. And once in a while, we catch in our side rear view this hot rod flying by in the left lane. And we start thinking to ourselves, why aren't I like that? In the back of our minds, we feel the exhaustion setting in and the insults, and just everything seems to be disappearing. It's like, I've gone so far. I'm miles and miles away from point A, but I'm nothing like that guy. I'm not beautiful. I'm not fast. No, I'm stuck in the right lane, the safe lane, going the speed limit while they get to go 15 miles over the speed limit without a care in the world, and I have... And then you're no longer on that road. You're stuck in a ditch. And everything you have worked for is destroyed. And you're trapped and alone and praying, please, someone see me, someone hear me crying for help. Please save me from this disaster. But no one does. You can hear the hustle and bustle of the traffic going by, and as you strain your neck and try and look and wonder if anyone's coming, your eyes pop and your jaw drops because the reason no one's coming to help you is because they're all staying on that road. The whole world is lined up, bumper to bumper, looking at your train wreck, taking out their phones, wondering what's happening, and none of them will get off the road because they just slowed down to stare and then speed off like they didn't even care. So you're sitting there, stuck in that ditch, wondering, is this it? Is this all my life has come to? Is this what point B really is? What is the point? And after sitting there for what seems like forever, you start to notice things you didn't see before. You see the daffodils on the side of the road and the hawk flying overhead, and you see that you're not the only one stuck. There are other cars just like you, lined up on highways and back roads, some abandoned, some still waiting, and you notice things that you didn't notice about those cars before, those cars that you would fly by without a second thought, even sometimes changing lanes because you were scared that someone was going to pop out for no reason. You notice that those abandoned cars that once just looked all scraped up with the busted bumper and really ghetto. You see the white bag hanging off the window. And you see that you've become something that you've always ignored. You finally see that that car isn't abandoned though. It's waiting. The scraped up paint and the busted bumper aren't wounds of an unhealed scar. They're scars from a battle won. And that white bag hanging off the window, that isn't a sign of surrender. It's a sign of resurrection, a sign that says, hey, I'm coming back. I'm coming back with help from friends and family and even professionals, people that want to get me back on the road. Because point B isn't just the end. It's a rest stop, a gas station, a ditch, a reminder that you are more than just a metal vehicle. You're a person who can get hurt and can make mistakes. But you can also get help. You just gotta make sure that you rest up and fuel up and take time for yourself. The road will still be there, the traffic will pass. Life will keep going and you'll find your way. We will always be driving towards reaching that point B, but life has a funny way of stopping us short from ever reaching there. And so we create a different point. Maybe not point B, but something else. And we need to learn to go beyond just what the GPS says and not be afraid of the unfamiliar neighborhoods or the dirt roads. There will be a lot of points in your life, more than you can count, more than the whole alphabet combined, but you'll still keep going. And that doesn't mean grinding your gears to the brake, it means taking your time and finding your way and learning what those points mean to you. I mean, what do they spell? Starting with point A, but instead of going to B, go to L, or point I, or T. Maybe back to T again, who knows, does it really matter? Go to point L and E. Go to point CAR. Imagine that you're a little car. Thank you.